Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to another episode of Stellaris Leviathans. I did a bit of infrastructure management and building and so on and so forth, just to tidy things up. If you hear my dog in the background, he is just kind of being a bit of a crybaby right now, aren't you, Ace? Because he's been kind of bad so far today, so I've had to lock him up in my room to make sure that he doesn't get into any mischief while I'm recording. So, but naturally he doesn't like that, so we may in fact hear him making some noise here and there, which is, you know, a tad inconvenient, but it saves stuff from getting chewed up, and that's generally what we want. And plus, I mean, he has all kinds of toys in here, so he'll be fine, I guess is where— oh, hello. Keepers of knowledge, you say? The Carabnar Conservers. Yes, we've heard it all before. We are the Carabnar Conservers, and you are the Gaslight Empire. Greetings, well met, stay out of our space and face certain doom, and so forth. Now if you'll excuse us, we are quite busy. Alright. We wish for nothing but friendship, my good sir. Oh, hello. Alright, blocked and blocked again. Alright, so it looks smaller than the Ancients. And naturally they don't want to let us in, because they're jerkbags. I mean, oh, they forgot about that, because of our, the fact that we are robots, and the fact that, you know, oh, crap, I actually can't go any farther this way. Oh, well, that's unfortunate. And yeah, okay, you, Mr. Robot, I'm just going to send you home to take care of these research projects. There's nothing that'll try to kill you in here, is there? Doesn't look like it. So I'll have you take care of these various research projects, and then, once we have done that, we will just put you to doing research, I think. Yes, and as you can hear in the background there, Ace is unhappy about being ignored. He's not the center of attention. He gets up to all kinds of trouble. But he's a puppy, so I can forgive him for being just a little bit self-centered. We all get that way sometimes when we're young, I suppose. Either that, or are you trying to commentate here? Are you trying to steal my thunder? No one steals my thunder on my channel, damn it. Alright. Small talking.
Construction complete.
Anyway, so that's probably going to be a continuing distraction this episode. I do apologize for that. But Ace, I know you don't have to go to the bathroom because we were just out before I started recording. Oh, you silly. Alright, ooh, pirate treasure. Yoink. I mean, I didn't need that energy, but alright. Oh, Ace. Don't be so silly, my friend. You don't need to be crying and trying to cause a bunch of trouble. You're a good dog. I mean, and look at all those toys you got up there. I mean, do you really need... It actually makes me feel bad to be ignoring him. Listen, Ace, if I let you go and play outside my room, will you be happy? Alright, listen. You get into any trouble, and there's going to be consequences, good sir. Hang on a second, friends. It's kind of an odd situation, really. I mean, Ace is actually usually pretty good while I'm recording, but today he has apparently decided that simply sitting quietly or, you know, just playing with his toys, and he's got a lot of them. Like, I spoil the dog rotten, to be honest. I mean, just treats and toys and all kinds of stuff. So you'd figure he would be happy, but then again, I guess if you're given everything, you don't value what you have, maybe. Or because he's a puppy, you know, he's just full of energy and life, which is also perfectly okay. I just wish he would quiet down just a little bit from time to time, because he can be quite a handful. Alright, we are getting stuff going here. Eventually I'm going to plop these planets into sectors, but I want to build them up first, because even though sectors are smarter, I know for sure that they're going to do really dumb stuff with building food that they don't need and stuff of that nature. Ooh, advanced afterburners. That sounds like fun. More engineering, more mining. Why is the engineering more expensive than the mining? That's my question. How long will this take? 69 months. Wonderful. Or 38 months. Or just, you know what? I mean, this will take a bit longer, but it'll probably, in the long run, save us more. Probably. Also, okay, we're almost done with our advanced FTL drives, which is pretty good. I do enjoy that. We've got a pretty good thing going here. I mean, let's see, what is our fleet composition right now anyway? Let's see, 39 corvettes, 21 destroyers, 8 cruisers. You know what, let's, 31? Let's make it an even 40, and we'll add an extra 2 cruisers, and we'll make it 25 destroyers. So, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have no idea why I feel that's a good ratio, but it will be, I think. Actually, that might actually, it might be too much, maybe. Let's see, Fleet Academy, what does this do? Fire rate, chance to hit, and tracking, plus it lets us get the Grand Fleet. That's also pretty good. You know what, we'll go for that. Ooh, ship upgrade cost, minus 15. I'll go for that one first, because that does sound like it would be pretty dang useful. Let's see, precursor discovery. Several merchant ships passing in the vicinity of blank have independently of each other reported anomalous readings coming from the direction of the blank. After studying these readings, experts on Gaslight Prime believe they may be indicative of ancient precursor activity. You know what? I actually kind of hope they expand this whole thing with the precursor thing to make ever random anomalies pop up occasionally in other systems. In fact, I think the game, especially in the mid and late game, would get a lot more interesting if it had some more like just random monthly events and stuff that could fire, similar to the kind of events that pop up in EU4. There's a couple of them, but they're both incredibly rare from my understanding, and also there's just not many of them, so yeah. Hopefully we'll see more stuff like that, because I would like to see more. In fact, in general, again, like, I'm gearing up for war with these guys, by the way, and I haven't really mentioned that, but, you know, that's the plan, and I really hope, and I'm pretty sure this is going to be coming at some point in the future, but I'm just going to keep talking about it until, you know, I guess it happens, but I really hope there's more diplomatic warfare, or sort of cold warfare, you know, where you're fighting for ideology rather than necessarily bringing your ships to bear. More political stuff, basically, so that you could effectively play as a pacifist and get away with, you know, never going to war, never having to fire a single shot, you know, except maybe if the endgame crises show up, and yes, definitely want our antimatter power here. You know, and just basically getting to a point where you could be conquering the galaxy entirely through superior culture and ideology.
System survey complete.
Which I think would be a pretty good way to play the game, actually. It would make me, for one, more likely to play as a pacifist, because right now I feel like there's not much point, because if you're playing as a pacifist, well then again, I mean, no, because if you're a fanatic pacifist, for instance, you can't, actually, I think you can declare liberation wars, maybe, but of course your people also get really angry and upset if you're at war, so that's an unfortunate thing.
System survey complete.
Anyway, but yeah, I mean, being able to diplomatically handle stuff like that would be pretty cool, I think. Alright then, let's see here. We need to start queuing up building a lot more robots, because we do want a lot more robots. Because, I mean, robots are cool. Who doesn't like a good robot here and there? And, alright. The funny part is, whenever I start a game of Stellaris, I like to imagine building like a big, multicultural, multi-species empire, and yet, I feel like that rarely ends up happening. I mean, the big problem with this is, of course, in this game, is that there seems to be a glitch where I cannot actually get migration treaties because the game thinks that there's no suitable places to build or to migrate to. And yet, that is very definitely not the case. Oh god, there's like a guy here, and he could be working on a science lab, but there are no science labs. Anyway, but yeah, once I have all this built up, then I am reasonably sure... And actually, right now, I could probably hand this off to a sector, because I've basically queued up everything. And the sectors are actually much better these days, I am told, at actually upgrading things, and they will build, like, some people have been saying, apparently, that, like, the sectors will actually, like, they feed them minerals and they just instantly start using it, so that whole buffer thing, I guess, that used to be there, where unless they had, like, 10 million minerals in reserve, they wouldn't build anything, that seems to be gone now. Or at least greatly reduced, which I, for one, am happy about.
Incoming transmission.
Stop asking me. I would join a non-aggression pact, but it costs influence, and I would rather use the influence myself. So, yeah. Gonna happen. Let's see. 9, 10, 11. Alright, there we go. Speaking of influence, let's see here. Infrastructure projects. You can also have some infrastructure projects, just to speed things along. I mean, it probably would have made a lot more sense to actually turn that on before queuing up all these buildings, but what the heck. It's all good in the end. Also, I really do want to fight this automated dreadnought. I'm just terrified that I'm not strong enough yet. If there's time, actually, I think at the end of this episode, once all these ships have been built, you know what, we'll give it a shot. Ooh, Manifest Destiny. I don't mind if I do. Didn't even care to look at what the other alternatives were. I just saw Manifest Destiny, and I said, you know what, that's exactly what we need right now. Though, I've got to say, this has actually been a very peaceful game so far, and I do like that. Alright, we've got the Gulanfa, cool people. Ooh, precursor activity. I do like that these precursor events are somewhat more likely to actually show up. Wait, didn't it say there was an event that was going to show up here? And we don't actually seem to be doing anything with it, apparently. Eh. Anyway.
Construction complete.
Yeah. That's all good. We can check stuff like that out later. Ooh, Vultum Virtual Reality Center. Vultum engineers at some point built a massive orbital complex near Mang 2 dedicated to computer research. Strangely, they seem to have ignored the normally popular field of artificial intelligence to focus exclusively on virtual realities and massive computer simulations. Most of the complex has been ruined by weapons fire and micrometeoroids, but what remains is in remarkable condition given the station's age.
Situation log updated.
Good sir. You will do that before you go researching other stuff. And come on. We gotta... Oh, wait. You know what? No, I'm gonna continue with this particular path, and then we'll backtrack and fill in everything else. Also, as I believe I've mentioned probably like 500,000 times by now, there are a lot of pre-space empires in this general vicinity, which again, I think makes sense. I'm not sure if there's like a greater likelihood of pre-space empires to show up in the vicinity of Xenophile Fallen Empires, but it wouldn't surprise me if that was the case, because I can see them as being like the type who would actually sort of sow the seeds a little bit, just to, you know, get the ball rolling, see what pops up. You know, these guys are pretty small. They're still overwhelming. They don't let us in. Their borders closed. Actually, you know what? We have such a surplus of energy. Maybe I will go ahead and colonize this planet right now. So why not? We'll colonize it. Where would be a good place to drop our ship? Let's see here. I feel this would be optimal, as it is the best square I see that provides the most adjacency bonuses. Plus, we don't need this food here, so... And we're not getting migration treaties anytime soon, probably. Actually, let's go talk to the Blorg, because we do have a tropical world that we're filling up, so... Offensive pack, sure. Migration treaty.
Incoming transmission.
I wish they hadn't changed how migration treaties work, so you could still get, like, one-sided things going. I understand why they changed it,
System survey
but
complete.
I would prefer if you could get one-sided things going. Let's see here. The archaeologists investigating the Vultum orbital complex above Mang 2 have stumbled upon an interesting find. they managed to recover a partial copy of what was apparently a fairly popular multi-user virtual reality game enjoyed by billions of Voltum across their empire. Although the game takes place in a fictional and highly satirized version of their contemporary society, it has proved an invaluable source of information on both their language and customs. Satirized, huh? Is that their, like, space Grand Theft Auto, maybe?
Complete.
Alright, we've got the Tar Black. Excellent, excellent. I don't read those, by the way, because I've like got that event a million times, so I know the story completely by now. Though I suppose that's kind of a silly way of looking at it, isn't it? Because some of you watching may have never got that event. But then again, it's a fairly common starting quest chain, so not that exciting. Not compared to some of the stuff you can find out there. Out there among the stars. Anyway, alright, so we're... Excellent, excellent. I really can't wait until these borders expand. I know it has border expansion. I'm not actually sure, though. Like, whatever algorithm determines how fast they grow. I think part of it has to do with, I know, well, part of it has to do with the number of pops on the planet, but then after that, I'm not entirely sure what determines it. Is it just based on how developed the planet is? These are questions I have that I don't have the answers to them. Let's see. Physics lab, upgrade. Bio lab, upgrade, upgrade. Upgrade, upgrade. Alright. Actually, I kind of wonder if the sector AI would... Like, we have food here. And I wonder if the sector AI would account for the fact that since we're robot... No, I've heard that sector AI still builds an unnecessarily large amount of food, even like if you're just playing vanilla with robots. Ooh, what do we got going on here? We have the Loyalist Fringe with Nameless Guy. We have the Loyalist Block with Nameless Guy. And we have other Loyalist Block with Nameless Guy. No one has any names in the Gaslight Empire. Apparently we've evolved past the point for it. Ooh, another new contact. The Molj Huxkin administration. Let's see. Greetings from the... Why am I giving everyone almost the same sounding sort of voice? Greetings from the Molj Huxkin administration. We are a democratic nation committed to upholding the individual freedoms of our citizens. Our elected leader, President Hask Pagaram, has hopes for a long and productive relationship with your people. Alright, let's see. They're individualists of the fanatic variety and pacifists. And they're Federation builders. Well, we salute you, good sir.
Transmission.
No, I don't have time for your non-aggression treaties. Man, you are tiny, sir. Defensive pact. Wait, what is... Yeah, wait. Yeah, it costs us influence. Oh, wait. Non-aggression. Never mind. I'll agree to non-aggression. Non-aggression doesn't cost influence. Never mind. I'm sorry, Human cooperative. Yeah, I'll form a non-aggression pact with you. I'll form a non-aggression pact with everyone. Well, maybe not everyone. Not that I'm racist against the space warthogs, but... They're evangelizing zealots. And again, you're evangelizing zealots. But you're evangelizing zealots that have been trying to... You know... form a non-aggression pact with me for years. So I guess I can agree with that. Also, I still can't form a federation. Let's see. Blank has been elected first citizen. Okay. Good for you. What is your mandate, my good sir or madam? Whichever the case may be. Your mandate is... Wait, where is your mandate? Is it you? Off-world miner. You would like me to build 4 new orbital mining stations. I guess I can do that. Is this in our space yet? It is. That's good. Alright, that should get us at least a couple. And you can build that. Alright. Jolly good. Let's see how our science is going. Excellent. The Sneerin have been captured. 3 more months before we get a 20% border range boost. Which might actually help us swipe some of these planets here, which would be pretty sweet. Excellent. Everything is going as I have foreseen. Oh, also, let's see. I mean, they are pathetic compared to me. And inferior technology. You know what? I think it's time to upgrade my ships. Actually, wait. Do I have anything? That's 20 months away. Let's see here. Ships. There we are. I still almost never use... I mean, I have access to, you know, I know what the key shortcut is, and yet I never use it. I find that mildly funny for some reason. I don't know why, but I do. All right, excellent. Subunit still has excess power. We've got our massive Gauss cannons, or Gauss cannons, as I sometimes call them, for some reason. Let's see here. They ignore 15% of armor and do plus 33% shield damage. This does plus 200%. So basically, the Disruptor primarily rips apart shields, and then this proceeds to finish the job, hopefully. We do need some extra power, though, so let's plop on one of these. Excellent. And the Hanoi class is now ready for action. And of course, we have our kick-ass cruiser. I feel the cruiser is going to be almost useless because it does have... Well, I guess that depends on how big the enemy ships are. I don't know if they have access to cruisers or anything like that. But, you know, these are large weapons. So the large weapons are probably never going to hit their smaller destroyers and corvettes. Same with this, but at least these will be big damage sponges. Again, I don't know exactly how strong their fleet is. I don't know if they have access to, like, awesome, kick-ass, you know, stuff. Alright. Incidentally, if I declared war on them, how much could I get? Let's see here. Their capital is Kruldar, so let's say we liberate their capital. Then I will... no, I'll liberate 2 planets. I think that would still be enough for me to vassalize them. I'll take this. And we're at 66%. And actually, that is... Anyone want to attack them? No? No one hates them enough to want to do that? Alright, because here's the plan. Basically, we liberate them, which will turn them to our ethics, which means they will start converting their people for us. Once I vassalize them, I'll give them a Figazar back. Then, you know, it's their problem. What was this? Oh, wrong thing. Done there, and seed planet Figazar. Excellent. You know what? What the heck? Oh, wait. It's actually the end of... no, I didn't mean to cancel out. You know what? Also, another really small, helpful thing that would make the whole UI for this whole war thing a little bit better would be, one, if maybe in it, if you could just, like, right-click or something on planets or systems in order to maybe get them to... I mean, that would be kind of hard for multi-planet systems or something, but I don't know. But most specifically, if it would actually remember, like, the war goals you would just put in and hold on to them. I could vassalize them, but that wouldn't change their beliefs. Anyway, I think we will declare war on them, and after we declare war, we'll actually, you know, carry out the war in the next episode. But for now, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next video.